What's poppin'? It's your girl Custom Zai back with another video. I am trying something new. I'm finna be real transparent with like my brand and everything. Just kind of empty out a lot of on the table. Take that out. You can't cuss in the first minute of the video. Dub told me that. So yeah, but I'm just finna be transparent about my brand and what I have coming up this year. This is actually about to be a vlog. My day has already went by. I had an 8 a.m. class, which is capstone. And what that is if y'all didn't know, I'm a senior in art school. I major in illustration and I minor in business. And I'm finna graduate May 2023. So yeah, it's crunch time for literally everything, like portfolio, all that type of stuff. But I'm finna get into all that. Like, we finna really unpack this. I already did that, so right now I'm just sitting here working on this drawing. After I'm done like talking or whatever, I'm gonna do like a time lapse of the drawing, and then I'm gonna show what I do next or whatever. I'm about to start talking about what 2023 is about to look like for me, what I'm about to start, like everything as far as content creation and just my businesses in general. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, maybe you shouldn't because I'm really trying to like not rebrand but like start. Like, now is the actual start and I'm holding myself to it. Now is really about to be the start of a lot of things, and if y'all don't see me, just cuss me out or something, because that means that I didn't follow through. I didn't handle my business, and that's a problem. If I don't see everything I touch this year prosper, and by the time I'm 25, so by the time 2025 hits, no, matter of fact 2026, but if it's not prospering, I'm clocking out. I'm out this hoe. Like, nah, let's not be dramatic, because I just feel like if I'm going as hard as I claim I am and as hard as I plan to go, then that should be more than enough time to see a result type shit. But that's, I don't know. At the same time, I feel like I shouldn't be so hard on myself, because obviously nobody knows the future. Nobody knows like how things work, how things turn out, how things can like be stacked up against you. So yeah, yeah, so I have to be mindful of that while I do set my goals. But at the same time, if you are taking calculated risks on yourself and putting in the work that you need to be, like, you're finna create the reality that you want. First of all, I'm finna graduate. So I'm about to have a BFA, a bachelor's degree in fine art. So that's amazing. That actually is like gonna be a tool in my toolbox type shit, because as I look around my peers in my art school, a lot of people do want to be self-employed too. That's my ultimate goal. Like, that's my ultimate business related goal, not just for 2023 but like in general. Like, and I've already started. I already got an LLC for my freelance illustration business. I get clients. It has not been consistent, so that's what I want to work on in 2023. I want consistent clients for both of my businesses, and that leads to my next goal, which is to start my second business, and it will be tattooing. I'm tickled by it because people have told me, like, a lot of people have told me, like, I should get into tattooing or whatever. And I always was like, nah, like, I'm scared. Like, that's literally what I would say. I would say I'm scared because, like, I don't want to mess up on nobody or whatever. Bullshit. Like, bullshit. Because you're not finna, once you actually train and, like, learn how to do stuff the right way and learn the process and all that type of stuff, not saying you're never gonna mess up, like, but if you do, you'll know how to fix it, and you'll know the precautions to take to not really end up in that situation in the first place. So, like, yeah. And yeah, so, but what made me, like, want to start that is I was just thinking, like, because originally I've always said, like, once I graduate or whatever with my BFA, that I would be open to any, like, job, any art related job in the meantime of me pursuing my own, like, business. Because I know, like I said, I don't, my clients for my freelance illustration business are not consistent enough for that to be my full-time, like, full-time thing. So I knew that once I graduated, I would have to do a little day job type thing in replacement of what I do now as my day job, which is Amazon. Bitch, I'm not finna keep working in a warehouse with a degree. Fuck I look like. I said I would do any, like, art related job or whatever while I pursue my business. But I'm like, and shout out to Princess Tommy. She is a YouTuber who I literally like. Oh my goodness. I love her videos. I love her content. I love her energy. Like, she is an amazing ass person and young woman who really, like, shows that, first of all, age don't mean nothing. Like, and that goes for young and old. Like, not this generation, but some people think, like, oh, the younger you are, the better it is or whatever. But I just feel like the more age range that you see for people out here really on their shit shows that age on either end of the spectrum is cool. Like, do your shit. Anybody can pop your shit. Like, that's literally what I get from people like that who just, you know, like, but yeah, that girl has so many, like, positions, titles, like, businesses, endeavors, like, just all types of stuff, and I really, like, admire that for real. And so I was just thinking, like, how can I finesse having a side hustle that's art related but also still, like, me, like, still something that I could turn into my own, because my ultimate goal is to not work for nobody. When I tell you when I tell you that I be in that warehouse, like, any slightest inconvenience, like, let the freaking scanning gun mess up. See, this is why I hate, like, you know, this is why I hate working for people. This is why I hate clocking in. This is why I hate just bullshit. Like, let a manager say anything to me. This is why I hate it. This is why I can't stay here type shit. I thank God for the source of income that he was able to provide for me in the meantime of me pursuing what I really want to do here on my time on earth. With that being said, like, my ultimate goal is to be self-employed. So I was just thinking, like, how can I finesse it to where, yes, I do have a more consistent form of income, but it's also something that I could still call mine, something where I could still have my own clients. I don't gotta work on a design team. Like, I'm not working for no big ass, like, company that don't even give a fuck about me. Like, and yeah, so I chose tattooing. And I feel like my lashes is a little uneven. Anyways, don't even think about it. There's, like, more routes I could have went with that, honestly. Like, I could have chose, like, doing nails, but because that's also kind of, like, art related, if you ask me. but not necessarily. So yeah, no, that's not really, that's for sure not. Well, I could never say for sure, because when you just let your only stipulation be to work for yourself, the limits are endless, which leads to my next endeavor. Um, and what I'm doing towards each thing, I don't know what my first one was, I forgot. But as far as the tattooing, I am about to start an apprenticeship for that. I don't know how long that usually is, but you do get certified at the end. These are questions that I still have to like figure out from the person I'm doing the apprenticeship for or with or whatever. So, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. That is my latest investment in endeavor, and yes, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be so, I can't wait. Like, I literally cannot wait. I've been so excited about it the past few days, just thinking about the stuff that I'm saying right now. And it's really good to get stuff, like, say stuff out loud, start declaring it and working towards it, hold yourself accountable to be consistent with it and all of that. So yeah, but that does lead to my next endeavor, which is what I'm doing right now, YouTube. Yeah, so YouTube has been something, like I said, you can look at my old videos if you want to. I'm not pressed if you do or not, because that was for fake. Now this is for real. But just being consistent with like social media content in general, I guess. I've already gotten pretty consistent on TikTok. That was my first like main focus. I wanted to get to at least 1,000 on there, and I have. If you don't follow me on there, you should follow me for sure. Yeah, but it's still growing, and I still have to I just gotta keep going. But I have been pretty consistent the past like months, a good amount of months. I've been sticking to like a posting schedule, and honestly I'm about to start switching that up to just try to like post every other day, not necessarily thinking about like the schedule or like, you know, certain like, I never thought about like a goal for how many likes or views I want to get, but I do be peeping like when videos be getting lower views than the other ones. But the importance is consistency. I keep hearing that. Every YouTuber, every content creator, everybody, that's the first thing they say is consistency. So them motherfuckers must be saying that for a reason. So I gotta try it out. I done tried everything else. I gotta try just being consistent. So yeah, that's my next goal. Yeah. So, but not just being consistent, but like actually getting into it. Like, all right, now let's try to make an intro. Like, I know how to use Photoshop, I know how to use Adobe programs, I know how to use certain animation programs. I should be able to make my own intro easy, like intro, outro, all that type of stuff. Like, make my channel look like something, that type of stuff, you know? Like, really start being serious about it. Like, my last video got the highest amount of views. Not my last video, but like one of my videos got like the highest amount of views. It was like 30 views, I'm not gonna lie. But that was good for me type shit. Like, yeah, I'm just starting out on this hoe. Once you actually get on it and take stuff seriously, make stuff look more official, like take it seriously type shit, then that's when it starts clicking for real. So that's my plan with that, to just, like I said, get more consistent, start taking stuff serious, start, you know, yeah. So yeah, I've already figured out like what my niche is per se, like what I want my channel to be, which is everything I want my social media to be. Literally, like I don't want to market myself as a person, none of that. Literally, I just want it to be about my art related content. Like if it's not about art or my brand or whatever, it shouldn't really be on here type shit. Like if I'm just going to the club or something on the weekend, I'm not finna vlog that or put that on my channel. But if I'm going to like an art event or like, you know, if I'm going downtown to see some art somewhere, like I would vlog it, you know? So if I have class, I'm gonna vlog it. If I'm doing something in regards to business, like prepping for something, I don't know, business meetings or content creation days where I'm just making hella, like doing commission work or doing art homework or whatever, I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna show y'all the process and that type of stuff. But this is not finna be like no like life type vlog. But at the same time it is though. Because I literally like just live art. Like literally, I'm not capping. It's not one day that goes by, draw something or you know, trying to come up with concepts for something or trying to do something like business related in regards to my art business. So yeah, so y'all are gonna see me every day, I guess. Yeah, so those are my two like main new business goals that I have for 2023. Understanding tattooing, becoming certified in that. Again, it's new to me. I don't know none of the like terminology or nothing like that, so if I sound a little silly, please forgive me. But yeah, I'm trying to get certified in that and learn how to do it for real, so I could move forward with creating my own like tattooing brand type shit. Honestly, my like long-term goal is to have a big ass shop for my art. So like a gallery slash tattoo shop slash studio for me to just work on commission work or tattoos or whatever. Literally everything is gonna be like a art trap house for real. But I'm not gonna call it that because I think it's already one of them, man. That's like a ultimate goal. That's something that's gonna happen way down the line after I have consistent clients with all my businesses. And yeah, that's gonna be a time. But I also wanted to talk about, because I'm in a business class. Like I said, I'm a business minor. So in one of my classes, we were talking about how like rituals, like art making rituals, like, and what that basically means is like, what do I do consistently as a practice to do my art? Like when I work on commissions, what is something that I always do in preparation for that? Like, do I turn on certain music? Do I set up somewhere? Like, do I, you know, that type of stuff. And honestly, the answer to that is, I wrote an answer, but I'm not finna read it. I'm just finna talk about how I feel about it. But I do have like certain rituals or whatever, but something that I definitely need to work on, which is another like business related goal for this year, is to like, the way I'm sitting right now, this is ghetto for a lot of reasons. If I'm finna be like filming every day, this background is not it. I'm not saying like, you know, I gotta be, it would be nice if it was like more, you know, presentable, official looking. But just in like, on a more serious note, my ass hurts and my back hurts. Like it's not what's the word, it's not a efficient work setup for real. I've created a lot of amazing pieces being uncomfortable and very unorganized, if I may add. So something else that I'm planning to work on this year is to just find a ritual of like setting up. Like, I don't have like a certain table or anything. Actually, I do. I do. I have a table. Like when I do art shows, when I table at art shows, I have a table and a chair. So yeah, I'm finna consider setting that up to do work instead of what I'm doing right now. I can't believe. See, you just gotta talk stuff out, honestly. Like, if anybody's watching this and they feel like they can never like get their shit together, just talk it out. Talk it out, and I promise you, it's gonna click. It has no choice but to click because like when you talk stuff out, it works itself out. Honestly, if you're confused about something or really trying to figure something out, when you talk it out, it helps. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to do that for a better workspace. And then also I said I needed to work on like taking breaks. I know a lot of artists can relate when you get locked in on something, or just anybody for real, like any type of craft, when you get locked in on it, it's hard to stop. Like, you forget you're human, you have to eat, you have to stop, interact with something for a minute. Just take your eyes and mind off of what it is you're working on currently. So that's something that I want to work into my art making practice to like better just make the whole process more efficient. Yeah. What business are you trying to create? Type shit. And then pre-mortems, which basically just means like thinking of the issue before it happens and then coming up with the solution to prevent it from happening in the first place. Business owners be doing that, I guess. I learned that in my class. That's what they do to prevent from bad things happening to their company and like finances, all that type of stuff. They quite literally work out what could happen and how to solve that. So for me, one of mine was no studio, and this is long term. Like, this is long term, obviously, because I just said it's going to take a minute before I can get a whole studio space, which I can barely afford to rent where I live, let alone a whole nother place to make art. So yeah, but it was like no studio. And the solution I said was work from home until you can get into one, and then yep, start establishing rituals in the meantime while you're working in your living space. So that's what I'm planning to do, quite literally. And then the other thing I said was not enough clients. And I basically just said keep doing what I'm doing, like marketing myself with my business, social medias, letting people know I'm out here, what I can do, that type of stuff. You just gotta really market yourself. Like, that's the main thing. Like, 9 times out of 10, if a business has good products, like, I know I'm not trash, like, that's not the issue. The issue is nobody knows about you. Like, nobody knows where your website is. Nobody knows how to reach out to you for a logo design. Like, they don't know you. So how are they gonna pick you if they don't know you? So the best way as a business to fix that is to market yourself better. Like, even if you might feel like you're doing everything in your power to get clients or for people to notice you, you probably not. Like, you're probably not. You think you are, but it could be better type shit. So, and I think that's where I am right now. I probably am thinking in my head that like I've done everything. Like, I'm starting to be I've been consistent on TikTok and stuff like that, but I've done like table shows and handed out business cards and all this type of stuff, but there's always more work to be done. There's always more ways for you to like approach it. The worst thing you can do is stop. Cause like lately my favorite like saying is slow motion is better than no motion, period. Like, and I just read that in the comment section somewhere. I said, damn, them niggas spitting, like, for real. That's real shit. Like, you might think that, you know, you should be at a certain place, and you could be as hard on yourself as you want to be. You can beat yourself down all day, but at the end of the day, all you can do is keep going. The worst thing you can do is stop. That's the worst thing, because then you're never gonna, like, it's never gonna shake. It's never gonna click. Nothing is ever gonna happen if you just stop. But if you keep going towards something, like, regardless of how it's turning out, or like if you think you should be doing more, whatever the case may be, as long as you still making some type of progress every day towards what you doing, that's all that matters. Like, because there's no way, like, there's no way, even if you're digging something with a spoon, you're eventually going to get to the bottom if you keep digging in that hole. Like, what? So that's what I've really been telling myself. Like, as long as you don't stop, as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't let your dreams die, you can keep going. It's always a chance for shit to come through. But and then another one I put was like my website not getting traffic, and that's actually been an issue. But like I said, that's just a part of like rebranding. Right now I use Big Cartel, and a lot of people have told me like I should probably try out something else. People have told me I should move the Wix, but I've heard people say Wix is trash. So honestly, it just depends on you and what you try and what's working out. Like, I done made a Redbubble account, I done made an Etsy account, I done made a Amazon, bro. I done did so much stuff, like, literally. And yeah, haven't really had a measurable amount of success, but you just gotta keep at it, keep hitting it from a different angle, like, and and there's somebody I really want to talk to from my school, actually, who yeah, like, keep getting different advice and ways that you could finesse shit. Like, you just really have to keep going. Like, I don't know if anybody on here watches my TikTok. If y'all know how to make a playlist on TikTok, let me know, because I'm trying to do something called Keep Going series. And basically, it's just going to be, like, every time I vlog, like, do quick vlogs of my whole day. And, like, it's inspiring for real. The first one I made was to Keep Going by Rod Wave. That was, like, the sound that I used or whatever. And, yeah, like, that's really how it be. Like, you just got to keep going type shit. Like, if you stop, of course your shit is not gonna go nowhere. Like, of course, nobody had to tell you that for you to know that your shit is not gonna go nowhere if you stop, or if you just pick it up when you bored. Like, that's dumb. Like, that's stupid. You're wasting your time, everybody's time. You're wasting everything if you treat some shit that you claim is your passion like a hobby. And I most definitely don't treat my art like that. So anything related to it, I don't need to treat like that. If I'm saying that all my social media is art related, I have to treat that the same way, because it's an extension of my art. It's a representation of my art. Like, I don't even know how I got to that topic, but the last thing I had said was overall art business profit is not enough for like it to be a full-time thing. And I said, first of all, I just need to make sure I break even, budget, and just keep going until it gets to consistent enough pay for that to be the only thing that I do. And that's what I'm planning to do, like, period. I'm not working for nobody, I promise you. That's what I'm saying. By freaking 25, I'm not working for a soul. I'm not working for a soul. Like, bro, it's a must. I cannot stand people. Like, I really can't. And I can't stand nobody telling me. It's not even necessarily somebody telling me what to do, because even with clients, they're telling you what to do, quite literally. But it's more so of like a working together type of thing. Like, you need my service and I just need you to tell me what you need from me type shit. But as far as just like clocking into somewhere and somebody telling me some what, and then, bro, they be trying you can't even react how you would in the real world because you gotta stay and get it. Bro, I'm not letting no, bro, oh my gosh, the type of people, like, I'm not letting nobody sit up there and tell me what to do in a manner in which that they would never even speak to me outside of that facility for the reason of me getting a check. Fuck no. That's like compromising your character for real. Like, fuck, bro, what? Let me not do too much. That's still my place of employment as of right now, so I can't do too much. Not too much. Not too much. But I'm just saying, like, I could never just stay in that position because, oh no, fuck no. That's just not for me. It's not for me, and I'm gonna get there. I promise you. I promise me. So that was all from my business class. Yeah, so now, what time is it? I have about 45 minutes before I head over for my next class, so I'm just gonna finish up this drawing and y'all gonna watch me. What's poppin', vlog? I am tired, irritated. Yeah, I don't know. It's been one of them emotional weeks, I guess. The girls that get it. I don't know. Life just been weird. I just feel like my energy been very off. But so I was about to continue to work on this drawing. That's probably not finna happen. I'm about to edit this video because, like I said, I'm sticking to it this year. I don't know what my outro is finna be, so stay tuned to find out what my outro will be. But for now, I'm gonna just say, like, not as ugly. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna see you on the next one.